Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, that right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. And gotta imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. Should benefit their defense immensely.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, and they go right back to him. Escapes a defender. Dodges another stop. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 26 yards there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Penix working from the gun. And cut to the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Julius Chestnut to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So Tennessee headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Ward's going to throw here on third. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Ward in the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Pollard. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans break the tie here in the first. Tony Pollard with the touchdown.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, well, they better regroup.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Falcons 7.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Penix. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will get this inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Atlanta.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the shotgun, Penix. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his 3-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the 3-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Now on the return, here's DK. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
1st down throw here for Ward. This finds Bellinger. He's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. To the air with Ward. He's got Bellinger. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they go with Pollard. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stop made by the 1st rounder out of Tennessee, James Pierce.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They run the counter to Pollard. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On target to Helm. And he's going to have this one down at the 28. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Complete left side to Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. So So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 14.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Devin Tompkins to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Penix looking to pass. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Jukes away from one. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's down to the 42-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
On first down, here's Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Falcon now to try the point after. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Falcons tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Chestnut on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
First and 10 here. Ward. He finds Hill, right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and 10, it's Pollard. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Ward. Throw right side, it's caught by Robinson. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. This play gets down to the 42-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, Pollard. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10 around to Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Sent down by Cody Barton.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Penix off the play action. Going all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's making a bid for it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing Penix. Cut near the goal line. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Penix. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Chestnut on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Titans offense headed out just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Ward setting the pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing now on first down. Ward. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's going to be second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Again, Ward going to the air. Got a man. Robinson has it. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the deficit stays at 7. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. From the shotgun, Penix. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them, but just float the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that first down marker.
4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I'm not seeing a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through. It's for a touchback. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Penix here from the gun. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Chestnut on the return. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10 from the 32. Robinson in motion right. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Caught, nice gain left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Handoff running right, Pollard. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Taken in by Bellinger. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Titans have a first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
We'll give on second to Pollard. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, here's Ward. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Titans 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He dodged the tackle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Another carry for Robinson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one hits for 30. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Penix now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To the air with Penix. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Titans 28.
It's all lined up. Falk ready to send this one flying. Now on the return, here's DK. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Complete left side to Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will get this inside the 30.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Hits his tight end on the corner route. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans now within one score in the 4th.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
42. Titans 35.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 30-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. And bring the tight end in motion. Now Penix off the play action. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other and give him a chance to make a play.
Complete beyond the marker. Now he's past the 25. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Falk with a point after. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Falcons 49. Titans 35.
It's all lined up. Falk ready to send this one flying. Now on the return, here's DK. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting this drive with a design run. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Slot man in motion left. Ward now. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10 here. Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Defense throwing blitz here. Ward. Looking slant route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Another run here for Pollard on 2nd down. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Looking sideline and caught by Ridley. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. On the give, this is Pollard. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have, well, was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he's got it. It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now within one score in the fourth.
Titans.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
They'll try to run it in. And this play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead.
49.
They were keyed on him from the start. There was no doubt who they were going to lean on for 2.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Tompkins now to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. Now here come the Falcons on offense. Well, that touchdown, Brock, certainly has to make him reevaluate some things now. With this small of a lead and all 3 timeouts remaining on that other sideline, what are you thinking? Work the clock, or do you get aggressive for a score?
Honestly, Kate, we think through these game management situations, but as a player, you are just living in the present. Execute every play to the best of your possibilities, and you know offensively, this game right now is in your hands.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in his final quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw it. Gets this one to London. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now.
First down.
And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Penix. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
48-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Staying with Robinson. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on